what do you do for fun? What does Navia do for fun?
I hang out with my friends, and I don't know, I just kind of like to explore. That's so corny. But go anywhere. I've been in LA for a while, and yet I haven't seen a lot of LA, so I just like to hang out around, I don't know, go to museums, or I love thrift shopping. Independently, I like writing and reading, and I just spend a lot of time interacting with the people I love, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I busy myself.
When did you move to LA?
11. Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of split between LA and then where I'm from, which is Georgia. So I was going back and forth between the two.
Have you filmed anything in Georgia?
Yeah, Gotham Knights was filmed in there.
Oh, there you go.
Filmed in there.
Wait, so the Ontario?
We were filming in Toronto for the
Okay,
pilot.
let me just say,
yes.
a lot of your Instagram caption locations are Ontario,
Yes.
and like your cast members.
Yes, all those pictures that I think I've posted thus far were probably taken during the pilot, so they were
Gotcha.
in Toronto.
Okay, so but you did both cities.
That's exactly right. So
my God.
otherwise, we've just been in Georgia, Conyers, Georgia, specifically.
Oh my gosh, do you miss it?
Yeah, of course. I miss, it's great to just be creative every day and be obligated to be creative every day and see everybody. I miss everyone so much.
Yeah.
Crew and cast members alike. I mean, you really do form a bond and an understanding and a nonverbal way of communicating with these people, and I miss it.
And obviously you star in Gotham Knights on the CW.
Yes.
How did you find out that you got the part, and who were you with at the time?
I was by myself, but in the same house as my parents. So I was upstairs, actually. My parents were downstairs, and my mom got a call from my manager. And I just kind of heard them speaking in like a low voice, and I thought, well, I guess this is the call. I'm not sure what the verdict is, but something's being said. So I just kind of creeped down the stairs, and my mom just kind of very, very calmly is like, well, you got it.
Oh,
There you go.
how calm.
Great. And I think because she had that energy, I kind of received a similar thing where I was just like, it felt more like relief than excitement, which maybe is something that happens when you get older. It's just like, okay, good.
Yeah.
You know?
And were you familiar, did you ever binge any shows on the CW?
I definitely had a moment with Riverdale. I mean, who didn't, right? It was like such a phenomenon. So yeah, I think I'd seen the first couple of seasons of Riverdale, and then I've seen some of The Flash, and I come from a family who really loves DC, so inevitably we've just watched some CW shows. So yeah, I was familiar.
And how long was it from when you found out you had the part to when you started filming?
Good question. So I found out probably late February, early March, and we started filming the pilot in April.
Yeah.
Pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, what, been almost a year?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it to be already out, like, love.
I know, same.
Yeah.
It stinks to have to wait like 3 years until you see your work.
And you're like 3 years older. And
That's
you're like,
exactly
I don't even
right.
look the same.
Even now, I'm like, well, I'm better than that, guys. Come on. I can perform better now. It's been a year. Yeah.
Okay, what was your favorite scene to film?
First person that came to mind was Olivia, just because we had a lot of work together. We worked with this actress named Veronica Cartwright, who is amazing, and she's been acting since she was 9 years old, I think. So we had a lot to speak about, and she's worked with incredible people like Audrey Hepburn and Alfred Hitchcock and Ridley Scott, and she's just super cool.
Yeah.
And she was willing to speak about her experience as like a young actress, as an actress now, the decisions she's making now, and the people she's worked with. So that was amazing, and Olivia and I got to work with her, and they were such fun scenes to film. When you put Olivia and I together, there's a lot of energy that comes from those scenes.
Yeah.
Because she in the show represents people's like, she describes it as representing people's like wildest or worst instincts, whereas I think my character represents people's good and virtuistic instincts. So when you put the two of us together, it's a good contrast.
Yeah.
And usually we're sort of arguing or butting heads.
And we love that.
And we get to have a lot of fun.
We love a little good argue
It's a very
on camera.
controlled show, and everything's kind of, you want to remember to keep it grounded, and the circumstances are pretty heavy. So when we get to be like energetic and actually emotive, it's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sounds like so interesting because like you obviously have done so many different parts and stuff like that, but like your character energetic and you have to put so much into it. Do you ever get nervous when you read the scripts and like, am I really gonna like do this right? Like obviously you have confidence in yourself. Like is it nerve-wracking to you to read through a script?
Yes, and that, you want to make sure that you can make it work and you can believe yourself, especially with the circumstances on the show. I play a 15-year-old character who's beating up these huge adults, and like somehow she can do it, and I have to psych myself into believing that that's possible, or else the performance will just be very off. So it is challenging. I don't think I had any super intimidating moments on the show except for the final episode, in which I thought, oh gosh, this could either be really good or really bad.
really bad.
annoying and painful to watch. Of something that I did,
Yeah.
not the episode itself. Hopefully it worked out. I'll find out.
We'll find out.
I'll find out in
We will be
ADR
finding
or
out.
something.
If
We'll
you'd like
find
to
out when
spoil
it airs.
anything, you're allowed.
Yes.